Hello everyone and welcome back to another video by EonTalk. I'm your host Ian, and today I've prepared a new series for the channel. In this new series, I'll be taking a look at one specific actor or actress and giving some background information about the person and giving a list of my favorite movies he or she starred in. And who best to start off the series than the biggest action star of Korea these days, Ma Dong-Seok. Before going deeper into the video, be sure to like and subscribe if you love Korean movies and if you would like more similar content. Also, comment who you would like to see next in the series. That being said, let's get right into today's video of who is Ma Dong-Seok. Ma Dong-Seok, aka Don Lee, is a Korean American actor born in 1971. Yes, that's right, a Korean American. Ma Dong-Seok is a US citizen who moved to the United States at the age of 19 with his family to the state of Montana. Don Lee is his English name, and in fact, Ma Dong-Seok isn't even his real Korean name. His actual name is Lee Dong-Seok, but he got his current stage name of Ma Dong-Seok from an old nickname he had in elementary school. He was known as Angma Dong-Seok, which literally translates to the devil Dong-Seok, and taking the ak out of Angma, devil, we have the name we all now know, Ma Dong-Seok. Going back to his life in America, Don Lee worked a lot of blue-collar jobs such as construction and truck driving, as well as working as a busboy, bartender, club bouncer, and more. He moved around across the states, living in places like Texas, New York, LA, and Ohio. So how did this seemingly average Korean American end up becoming one of the most well-known action stars of Korean cinema? Ma Dong-Seok was heavily influenced by and picked up boxing after watching Sylvester Stallone on Rocky. He wasn't the buff, beastly Ma Dong-Seok we now know from day one. When he first moved to the US, he was only 60 kilograms, or about 130 pounds. But in order to combat racism and bullies, he worked out and buffed up to 120 kilos, or about 265 pounds. In fact, he went to Columbus State University, majoring in physical education, and worked as a personal trainer for 10 years before coming back to Korea to pursue acting. While working as a trainer, he trained UFC fighters Mark Coleman and Kevin Randleman, but after receiving an offer by director Min Jung-gi, he left his job as a personal trainer and came back to Korea to be in director Min's movie, Heaven's Soldiers. However, even after being in Heaven's Soldiers, his pursuit of acting was anything but easy. When auditioning for roles, he was told that the roles he can play were limited and that his image didn't fit many characters. In order to make money while auditioning for roles, he continued his previous work of personal training, training famous Korean actors like Hwang Jung-min, Jo In-sung, Gong Yoo, Chung Woo-sung, Han Ye-seul, and Kim Soo-ro. Through the tough process of getting his name out as an actor, Ma Dong-Seok was in numerous films as an extra or with a minor role. Some movies he was in with a smaller role were films such as The Good, the Bad, the Weird, Quick, The Unjust, The Flu, and Beastie Boys. It's with this last movie, Beastie Boys, that he really got his name out with the public. However, he really got my attention with his cameo appearance on Veteran. Another fun fact is that he was apparently supposed to star in Veteran as a cop, but due to scheduling conflicts, he had to make a cameo appearance instead. His short but effectful art box line,
나 여기 아트박스 사장인데 이 동네 난리 쳐놓고 어딜 가?
was an ad-lib. Following his appearance on Veteran, he started getting more and more major roles. Going back a few steps, I mentioned that he was supposed to be in Veteran as a police officer, and although he wasn't able to star in Veteran as a cop, he did star in many other movies as a cop. In fact, at a young age, Ma Dong-Seok's dream was to become a police officer. After a burglar broke into his family's house, he made it a dream to become a cop and even actually prepared to become one. However, everything came full circle when he was appointed as a Korean honorary police officer in 2017, so I guess in a way he has fulfilled both his dreams of becoming a cop as well as a famous actor. If you've seen the movies Ma Dong-Seok starred in, it's not hard to see that the man is an absolute beast. Don Lee is probably one of the biggest actors of Korean cinema, both physically and fame-wise, and he can probably knock out a person with a single punch. And if you've seen his arm, it's bigger than some girl K-pop idol's legs. His biceps comes in at over 20 inches. In fact, even Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson saw and acknowledged the man's physique and challenged him to an arm wrestling match. And speaking of arm wrestling, Ma Dong-Seok starred in a movie that wholly revolves around arm wrestling, titled Champion. Not only this, he was also appointed as a director of Korea Arm Wrestling Federation. So Ma Dong-Seok, aka Don Lee, is a personal trainer, an honorary police officer, a director of an arm wrestling federation, and of course, an amazing actor. What is there that he can't do? Apparently nothing, because there's another profession to add to his resume. Ma Dong-Seok also worked as a producer for the film that he also starred in, The Outlaws. Team Gorilla, a team that Ma Dong-Seok himself made, is a team of 30 consisting of writers, directors, producers, and more. Team Gorilla participated in not only The Outlaws, but also Champion, The Soulmate, and Unstoppable. To sum up the life of Ma Dong-Seok, he moved from Korea to America when he was 19 and then came back to Korea to pursue his acting career, and now it's come a full circle as he's now back in America. If you haven't already heard, Ma Dong-Seok will be starring in the upcoming Marvel movie, The Eternals, as Gilgamesh. I'm personally stoked to see him in this and strongly believe this will be an awesome way for him to get his name out in Hollywood. Hopefully, he'll be able to get more roles in Hollywood as well, but I also really hope he'll keep his roots and not leave the Korean scene as well. Okay, now that we've got a good sense of who Ma Dong-Seok is, let's take a look at my list of Ma Dong-Seok's best movies. I'll be introducing 15 of my favorite movies with Ma Dong-Seok, but because I don't want this video to be too long, I'll be going through each film fairly quickly. Thus, no synopsis will be included in this one. Also, the movies were ranked according to my rating of the movie, plus the suitability and the role of the character Ma Dong-Seok played in the film. Please remember that this list is based on my personal opinion, but I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments as well. Now then, let's get into my list of favorite Don Lee movies. Starting off the list is the most recent film Ma Dong-Seok starred in, titled Ashfall. Starring alongside Ma Dong-Seok were Lee Byung-hun, Ha Jong-woo, Chun Hae-jin, Suji, Lee Sang-won, Ok Ja-yeon, and Han Soo-yeon. I would give this drama action film a 7 out of 10, but the suitability of Ma Dong-Seok's character was only a 3 out of 10, as the role he played didn't really suit the tough image that Ma Dong-Seok has, in my opinion. The number 14 movie goes to the 2015 crime thriller, The Chronicles of Evil. Ma Dong-Seok plays a cop in this movie, and his co-stars includes Son Hyun-ju, Choi Daniel, and Park Seo-joon. My rating of the movie itself is a 6.5, and my rating of Ma's character is 5.5, as his role in the movie wasn't that big. Next, the number 13 film is a relatively newer film being released in September of last year, The Bad Guys: Reign of Chaos. This crime action film continues in story from the K-dramas The Bad Guys, and Ma Dong-Seok plays a criminal who catches other criminals in the movie. Starring in The Bad Guys: Reign of Chaos were Ma Dong-Seok, Kim Sang-jung, Kim Ha-jung, Jang Gi-yong, and Park Hyo-jun, and I'd give the movie a 6 out of 10 and Don Lee's role a 6 out of 10 as well. I have a full review of the film on the EonTalk website, so be sure to check it out for more info. I'll link all reviews to movies I've reviewed in the descriptions down below. Moving along, the number 12 movie is the comedy released in 2017, The Bros. Everyone sees Ma Dong-Seok as a serious, threatening, intimidating person, but there's actually a very cute side to him as well. And he shows this side in The Bros as he's the same beastly person, but also teddy bear-like as well in the movie. Lee Dong-hee, Lee Han-hee, Song Young-chang, Cho Woo-jin, Song Sang-eun, and Ho Sung-tae also starred in the film, and my rating of the movie itself is a 6, and Ma's character is also a 6. The number 11 movie goes to the 2018 drama film I mentioned earlier, Champion. Champion is based on the sport of arm wrestling and starred Kwon Yul, Han Ye-ri, Choi Seung-hoon, Ok Ye-rin, Yang Hyun-min, and Kang Shin-yo alongside Don Lee. I'd give the movie a 6 out of 10 and the suitability of Ma Dong-Seok a 7, as he's probably the best person that can portray the role of a champion arm wrestler. The number 10 film is another comedy released in 2018, The Soulmate. This comedic drama also shows a more lighter side to Don Lee, and I believe this is an underrated Korean movie as it's not only funny but also has a pretty good story that delivers some good emotions. The Soulmate stars Ma Dong-Seok, Kim Young-kwang, Lee Yoo-young, Choi Gi-hwa, and Joo Jin-mo. I'd give the movie a 7 and Ma Dong-Seok's character a 6. The next movie is the oldest film on this list, Nameless Gangster: Rules of Time. Ma Dong-Seok plays a smaller role in Nameless Gangster, but it was great to see the younger Don Lee, and he was so much slimmer in the movie. Starring alongside Ma Dong-Seok were Choi Min-sik, Ha Jong-woo, Cho Jin-wook, Kwak Do-won, and Kim Sung-gyun, and the film was one of the best crime movies. I give it a 9 out of 10, but the character score a 4 as Ma plays a side, smaller role. Next, the number 8 film is the 2018 movie The Villagers. This is another underrated movie that deserves more recognition, especially with the cast of Ma Dong-Seok, Kim Se-ron, Chang Gwang, Lee Sang-yup, and Jin Sung-gyu. The movie is an action thriller, and I'd give it a 7 out of 10, and I'd give Ma Dong-seok's character a 6 out of 10. Moving along, the number 7 movie is another recent movie titled Startup. This comedic drama showed yet another side to Ma Dong-seok that we, the audience, hadn't seen before. Don Lee in a bob cut? I'm not sure how to feel about it, but it was funny nonetheless. The film starred Ma Dong-seok, Park Jung-min, Jung Ye-in, Yeom Jung-ah, Choi Sung-eun, Kim Jong-soo, Yoon Kyung-ho, and Kim Kyung-duk, and I give the film a 6 out of 10 and Don Lee's suitability a 7 out of 10. The number 6 movie is the 2016 film Derailed. This crime action starred Ma Dong-seok, Minho of SHINee, Kim Jae-young, Jung Da-eun, Lee Yoo-jin, and Baek Soo-min, and I give the movie an overall score of 7, and Ma Dong-seok's character a 7 as well. Coming in at number 5 of my list of favorite Ma Dong-seok movies is the 2018 film Unstoppable. Unstoppable is a classic revenge film with great action, and who's the best to play the role of an angry man getting vengeance for his kidnapped wife? Of course, Ma Dong-seok. The film also starred the likes of Song Ji-hyo, Kim Sung-ho, Kim Min-jae, Park Ji-wan, and Lee Sung-woo, and I give the film a 7 out of 10 and Don Lee's suitability an 8 out of 10. Moving on to the number 4 spot, the number 4 movie is the 2018 film Along with the Gods The Last 49 Days. This movie is a fantasy drama, and Ma Dong-seok plays the god of house in the film. Starring the likes of Ha Jung-woo, Ju Ji-yoon, Kim Yang-gi, Kim Dong-wook, and of course Don Lee, I give Along with the Gods The Last 49 Days an 8 out of 10 and Don Lee's character an 8 as well. Next, the number 3 spot is another recent film released last year, The Gangster, the Cop, the Devil. Ma Dong-seok plays a chilling gangster in this crime action, and the film was shown out of competition in the midnight screening section at the 2019 Cannes Film Festival as well. Starring alongside Don Lee were Kim Moo-yeol, Kim Sung-gyu, Choi Min-chul, and Kim Yoon-sung, and I give the movie an 8 and Ma's suitability an 8.5. And now, just 2 movies left. The number 2 movie is one of the most well-known movies of Korean cinema, released in 2016, Train to Busan. As mentioned, Train to Busan is one of the most globally recognized Korean movies, and if you haven't seen this zombie action thriller, you need to see this. There's a sequel coming out in July of this year, titled Peninsula, so I highly suggest you watch Train to Busan before the release of the follow-up movie. The film stars not only Ma Dong-seok, but also Gong Yoo, Chung Yoo-mi, Kim Soo-an, Kim Hee-sung, Choi Woo-sik, and An So-hee, and I give the movie a 9.5 out of 10 and Don's role an 8.5 out of 10. And finally, the number 1 Ma Dong-seok movie. The number 1 spot goes to the 2017 film The Outlaws. This crime action movie not only starred Ma Dong-seok, but as mentioned before, Ma also worked as a producer as well. This is another must-watch, and you can truly see Don Lee go beast mode in The Outlaws. Starring in the movie as well were Yoon Kye-sang, Jo Jae-yoon, Choi Kwi-hwa, Im Young-jun, Jin Sung-gyu, Hong Ki-jun, Ho Dong-won, and Park Ji-wan, and I give the film a 9 out of 10 and Ma's role in the film a 9.5 out of 10. And that's it for today's video on Who is Ma Dong-seok. I hope you've learned something new about the actor Ma Dong-seok, aka Don Lee, and if you have a request for the next actor or actress of the series, please leave a comment and let me know. I sincerely do thank everyone that watched the video till the end, and if you would like to further communicate with me, as well as other K-movie fans, join the EonTalk Telegram group, linked in the descriptions. Also, support me on Patreon if you would like to help me make more diverse content. Once again, thank you to everyone that watched till the end, and I'll see you guys in the next one.